I'm where I want to be right now in this mobile home with Jesse, with the idea of being able to pursue more education is exactly where I want to be in my life right now. I can't think of anything else right now that I'd want to do. Generally, children didn't go to college, girls especially. Girls back then, because this was 1953, and in 1953, girls didn't really go to college unless your parents was really well off. Girls got married and had a family. That's just what girls did, and that's what I did. My husband, he went into the Navy, and then we stayed that way for the 20 years that he was in, and I followed him around the country, and in that 20 years we had 5 kids. Life has really been really good to me. However, when my husband got out of the Navy, then he didn't want to be married anymore. So he left me, and I still had the 5 children. So all my children were raised here. And luckily they all could afford to go to college. After they all finished school, my daughter decided she wanted to be a beautician, so she went to beauty college. And while she was in beauty college, she meets, there's a lot of guys. Barber college and beauty college was sort of wall to wall. Mom, you've got to meet this guy. So anyway, I did, and long story short, we got married. The marriage didn't last all that long, but because of him, his daughter had a baby, and the baby was mistreated. And so when he was 6 weeks old, the hospital, Sharps Hospital, called me and says, we have your grandson here, and he's been beaten up and da-da-da. And he was just 6 weeks old at the time. Would I be interested in taking him under a foster care program? And I said, oh, absolutely. He ended up being autistic and ADHD. Some of the prognosis was that he would not be able to do a lot of things, and I thought, yeah, he can do those things. I knew that we could make it, and not one time has Jesse ever felt embarrassed that I was old. Never. It never, ever. I was just his mother. And so, worked with him day in and day out, just me and him. He ended up going to college, and, graduating from high school with honors, and graduating from Cuyamaca on the dean's list. And so he said, Mom, you always said you would have liked to have gone to college years ago, but couldn't because of circumstances. And he said, so you worked and put me through college, so now I'm going to work and put you through college. And so that's what he did. And, of course, my heart is just, oh. And when I'm there, I feel like I can do anything. The teachers are great. I did have a little doubts when I first started school, thinking, what are all these young kids going to think of this old woman going to school? And do you know, not one time did they ever treat me any different. None of them ever treated me any different. So I was real surprised, actually, when they got in touch with me and said, we would like to take some pictures and this and that and the other. And I thought this would be something Cuyamaca could do. That's such a good college. I mean, seriously, I just don't have anything bad to say about that college. And never any bad experiences with any of the students, and made so many friends. I think it's just a warm college, and I think it's a real caring college.